Move that sugar sweet. You got what I need. Sipping on the potion. All that good emotion. Just my kind of heat. Keep it on repeat.
Good morning, happy Sunday everyone. I am not kicking the vlog off here. Nothing good happens on a Sunday without a coffee. So we're gonna go grab a coffee, we're gonna get ready, and then we'll come back and we'll kick the vlog off.
By the potion, loving this devotion. Live it up, live it up, live it up, sweet emotion. 'Cause every time, every night, you and I on a roll. Switch it up.
Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me, and if you're new here, my name is Holly, and today's video, if you can't tell from the title already, is just gonna be a little Sunday vlog. I'm gonna take you through my Sunday, how I set up my week, just to make my week as efficient as possible and to make sure I'm hitting all of my fitness goals and my nutrition goals and just general goals in life, really. I think of Sunday as like the most important day of the week. Like, Sunday sets your whole week up. If my Sunday is off, I then feel like my whole week is off, and I kind of wake up on Monday and I just feel like chaotic instantly. The mission I feel like I look like Kim Possible, that's why I'm like the mission. Also, these Tala sleeves are an absolute saviour if you're horrendous at fake tanning like me. So don't mind me if I'm dressed like this for the rest of the vlog. So today I'm just going to be taking you through like how I plan my meals for the week, how I structure my exercise for the week. I'm also going to be making some like healthy cinnamon rolls. Cinnabon is opening up 5 minutes away from my flat, guys. This is not okay. It's going to be so dangerous. So my mission today is to kind of try and make some healthier cinnamon rolls that I can like make to curb that craving, because as soon as I saw it, all I could think of was cinnamon rolls. How many times am I going to say cinnamon rolls in this video? Probably a million. For this beginning portion of the video, we're going to be talking through meal planning and organising our meals for the week. Let me just scooch down and get comfy. So welcome to Sunday school, kids. This is basically what this is. So I've got my meal planner here. Guys, I loved selling these. However, I'm definitely not winning Businesswoman of the Year. I literally made about a penny on each of them. It doesn't make sense for me to sell them because I'm basically losing money every time I sell them. Like, when I factor in the amount of time it takes me to like post and package them all. And it's really sad because I know a lot of you keep asking me like, when are they coming back? And I'm like, I really want to bring them back, but it doesn't seem fair to bring them back for more money. I never want to seem like I'm doing it to make money. Like, I wasn't. I was just doing it because I was like, I love planning meals and everyone else should enjoy it as well. So I'm going to be talking you through how I used to plan my meals. This is different for me now because of obviously creating food content all the time. However, this was the way I did it at the beginning of my fitness journey, and it was the most efficient way that I ever found to do it, and it definitely helped me achieve my fitness goals massively. Like, if you're planning your meals, then you're setting yourself up to be on track for the whole week, and if you're falling off track, then that's just you being naughty. So the first thing I do is I only ever plan for 4 days. So I would plan for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And essentially I would only plan 2 days of eating for those 4 days. I hope this will make sense. So Monday and Wednesday, I would eat the same foods, and then Tuesday and Thursday, I would eat the same foods. That way you just get a bit of a mix up in the week. However, it keeps the cost of food shopping low, and it just keeps it a lot easier. So you would just be planning 2 days of eating. Then when it gets to Friday, you've essentially got leftovers. If you've preferred one day more than the other day, you can just copy that food over. You can maybe do a bit of a mix up, but I always like leaving Friday because it left me a bit of wiggle room. You don't really know what you're going to want to eat on a Friday on a Sunday. By planning too far ahead, you're just not taking into account like a bit of spontaneity and like cravings and things like that. So I would only plan for 4 days, and then on the Friday, you're just going to essentially look in the fridge and see what you have left over, so you're not having loads of waste and things like that. But the first thing that I do to start meal planning is I get my Fitness up. So my Fitness is a calorie and macro tracking app. So what you can do on my Fitness is what I have done here. You can see at the top, I have got my calories, and it tracks all of your macros in it as well. So any food you log, it deducts from your calorie and macro total. So before I start meal planning, what I would kind of do is think of some meal ideas that I would like in the week. So for example, if I'm really fancying eggs on toast, I know that that's something that I'm definitely going to put in. So prioritize the meals that you're craving, and then almost fit other things around it, because that will ensure that you're meeting your cravings, you're not craving things through the week, and then you're not falling off the wagon. So I'm just going to use that example, and I'm going to pop eggs on toast. So it honestly, it just has like every food in the library on this app So I've just popped my eggs on toasting, and you can see on the app that it has now got the total calories that I've used up for my breakfast, and it's deducted it from the main total. What you can also do is click on remaining, and it will show you the current macro count. So you can see I've used a fair amount of carbs from the sourdough, a bit of protein, and a little bit of fat there. So I can just keep looking at and gauging by that what I have left. So obviously, like I said, I've used up like a few carbs with that sourdough. So maybe for my second meal of the day, I'll make it more protein heavy just to balance it out a little bit. And then you've got a more even playing field for lunch and dinner. Probably at this point, what I normally do is then decide what I want for dinner. Breakfast and dinner for me are the most important meals. Like lunch, I can kind of like have a bit of a filler meal, kind of like meet the macros up with that. So say, for example, I fancied spaghetti bolognese. That's what we're going to put in. So I'm just going to go in, find some spaghetti, put in some beef mince as well to make that with. And I'm going to also have a piece of garlic bread. So now you can see that I currently have 900 calories left. And if we click on that total, like I said, we are fairly carb heavy for the day and under on protein and under on our fats as well. So one thing that I will now go and do is add in my end of day snack. So what I've always said, and I've always done throughout my whole fitness journey, is I always have a sweet treat and a hot chocolate at the end of the day. I know a lot of people have this as well, and I cannot have dinner without having something sweet afterwards, and I know I'm always going to want that sweet thing. So by pre-planning in for that, it stops me finishing dinner, having no calories left, and being like, well, I need something sweet, and then going over my calories for the day. So I'm just going to pop that in. So that is one breakfast planned in, dinner, and then my evening snack. I'm also going to add in a bagel thin because I always have one of those in the morning. So now we have 650 calories left. And if we go on that, again, we see our macro count. We have no carbs left really, quite a lot of protein and a fair amount of fats left. So that 650 calories left is essentially for lunch and a second breakfast. The way that I personally structure my meals, you don't have to do this, it's just how I do them. I have a pre-workout snack. Then I will go to the gym normally, have a first breakfast. Then I will have a second breakfast, which is normally like 12 midday, like more of a midday meal. Then I will have lunch at 3 o'clock, and then I will have dinner and my evening snack. That is just how I structure my meals. You don't have to do the same thing. However, I have found splitting breakfast into 2 meals does keep me fuller for longer. It has always worked for me, and it's something that I probably will always continue to do. With our remaining calories now, I'm now going to plan in breakfast too. Like I said, I'm quite under on my protein. So what I'm probably going to do is plan in a protein shake. Also, I'm using the term meal loosely. A protein shake is definitely not a meal. It's just something that I refer to the blocks of having things in the day as. And then we're going to put some fruit in that, and I'm probably going to add some Greek yogurt just to bulk it out a bit. What I'm going to do for lunch then is think of something with protein in and a fat. Instantly my head's just going to chicken, high in protein, and some form of cheese because that's high in fat. What I'm going to do is make a chicken and mozzarella courgette. A tip with my fitness pal as well, if you can't find the food you're looking for and you're finding really weird versions, put like Aldi, Tesco's or Sainsbury's after it, and it will just give you like a generic UK version of it. Now I'm going to go through and tweak certain foods just to make them fit my macros better. So I'm over on my carbohydrates. So what I'm going to go through is actually go through and lower the amount of spaghetti that I'm having. And I'm going to take some of the chicken out because I'm over on my protein as well. Also, just quickly, if you're only over by a few grams, it really doesn't matter. When I'm kind of 10 to 15 over, I do try to lower it. However, if it is like 6 or 7, even if it's 10, it doesn't really matter. Just for demonstration purposes, I'm trying to make this perfect. I have just lowered them. So I'm now only 5 grams over on protein and 6 grams on carbohydrates. I'm not going to worry about that. I've now got 77 calories left, and that is made up of 15 grams of fat, according to my macros that I've just checked. So for that, I'm just going to go and add in some butter with my sourdough in the morning. And I'm going to go and add some more mozzarella in. So there we go. This is essentially me hitting basically everything. I'm 9 calories under. And I'm just slightly over on my protein and carbs and just slightly under on my fats. That for me is a pretty perfect day. What I'm going to do is that is my finalised meal plan. And I'm just going to pop that in my meal planner.
Switching up where I'm going. Stay on the fly just in time, know the right way.
So that is now Monday and Wednesday accounted for. I'm going to go through and do the same thing for Tuesday and Thursday. Like I said, I do leave Friday. Saturday and Sunday I do similar sort of thing with. I do normally leave them to the Friday. Again, you don't know, like you might have plans crop up midweek, or if midweek you really crave something and you think, sod it, on Saturday I'm just going to plan this in instead. It accounts for that, and I think it's just a nice way of doing it. However, if you do want to plan through all the way to Sunday and you do prefer to do it that way, just do it the same way on MyFitnessPal and go through it and do it like that. That is the best way that I've always found to do it. I hope that's helpful and has kind of made some sense to you guys. Sometimes it's kind of difficult to explain doing something when you've done it for so long and it makes so much sense to you, but I know at the beginning it is very stressful. It does get a lot easier. You kind of get to know the amounts in certain things, start to kind of recognize what foods will fit in best where and what food you prefer in like the mornings and the evenings. But yeah, that is everything. I'm going to go through, plan that. I'm going to write out a shopping list, and then we're going to head to the shops because the shops open at 11.
Switch it up where I'm going. Stay on the fly just in time, know the right way to go.
Question is, I have 2 croissants. Do I go sweet or do I go savoury? Or sweet and savoury? I think I'm going to do both. I'm not joking when I said 1 sweet and then 1 savoury. It's kind of savoury, but I did use the skinny jam in it because I'm obsessed with this. I'm going to inhale these and then head off to do my food shop. This thing is in the way. Guys, I'm officially a YouTuber now. I've got a camera mount in my car. I don't know if it's even. I don't know if it's going to hold. You might go flying halfway through the car journey. But I feel professional, so I guess that's all that really matters. Actually going to a new Aldi today. How exciting. It's got an Aldi. It's got an M&S next to it. And I'm not going to lie, I'm not bougie enough to do my food shops in M&S. But it's just nice to go and walk around and like look at the fun things they have. And sometimes they have good like low-calorie alternatives, and I'm a loser, so I like to do things like that on a Sunday. This isn't distracting at all. I bet my mum is watching this like, and please nobody judge my driving. I did actually pass my driving test first time, and that's not thank you, thanks. God, I'm so polite. Oh my god, this camera is about to go flying, guys. The car mount is great, but I'm going to figure out on another day when it's not busy. Like 2 minutes into the drive, I started to see it go flying, so I took it off, which was fine. There was no further distractions. I was driving, there was a diversion, it was fine. Then I'm like pulling into Aldi and I'm like, why is no one going into Aldi? Like, this is a new Aldi, by the way. This is the first time I was like, why is no one going into Aldi? Like, maybe like people don't go shopping on Sunday. I was like looking around and I was like, why is everyone... I was in a bus lane. But like not even like a bus lane, like a bus stop. And there's me thinking I'm all like savvy, like skipping all the traffic. I'm definitely gonna get a fine for that as well. It was so obvious. I bet everyone, like, and a bus was behind me. I bet he was like, idiot. Everyone in that other lane probably thought, she thinks she's being so clever cutting through all the traffic to go in a bus lane. Wait till you get that nice little brown envelope from the council. It's fine. We're here, we've made it, we're in one piece. Just gonna have to get on with it now. It's just gonna wait in for D-Day when that envelope turns up.
I'm on the road, it's my time, taking control of my life. I want to run the red lights, I've got to run this show. You always take me so high, you always make the highlights. I love the way we vibe, you're like a centerfold.
I've just got back from my food shop and I'm just going to show you a few of the bits that I picked up. Got these are all my proteins for the week. These are all of the veggies and like a little bit of fruit. Got some strawberries that I got. These are my meat-free alternatives because I'm doing meat-free Mondays now. So I've got frozen Richmond sausages. This spice like kebab, God, I don't even know what it is. I think it's soybeans, yeah. So it's spiced soybeans that taste like kebab meat. So good. Really, I had that last week and absolutely loved it. And then I got some corn mince because I'm going to make a veggie lasagna. Bits like picked up for the cupboard. These are for my cinnamon rolls later. Tzatziki just for a salad. These, if you buy these, freeze them and have them as an ice cream, and they are so good and only 83 calories. Taco shells because I cannot go a week without having tacos. And then this giant garlic and herb Philadelphia because we all know how obsessed with that I am. I'm now going to do a little bit of baking. I haven't baked in ages. I'm so excited. I am loosely going to follow this recipe that I found on minimalistbaker.com, However, hers are vegan, so I have swapped out some ingredients to make my non-vegan. Because this is my first time making these, I'm not actually gonna embarrass myself by doing a tutorial in case it turns out horribly. However, if they do go well, I will of course put the post on Instagram, maybe make a TikTok if they do end up being like a bit of a lighter version. I'm gonna put my Sunday playlist on, make myself some cinnamon rolls, so excited.
All I want is satisfaction. Make a move, baby, you got nothing to lose. Give me that good reaction. Gonna make it right, little like an offer I can refuse. I'm on the road, it's my time, taking control of my life. I want to run the red lights, I've got to run this show. You always take me so high, you always make the highlights. I love the way we vibe, you're like a centerfold. Ooh, that's it.
So for my cinnamon buns, it takes about an hour for the dough to like, I was about to say ferment, but I feel like that's definitely wrong. Ferment, like it doubles up, it like grows. I don't know what the terminology is. So while that is doing its thing, I took the time to just plan out my exercise for the week. So this was the second thing that I said I was kind of going to go through in this video. Planning out your exercise before the week begins is such a useful thing to do. It sounds really simple, and I'm sorry if you already do it and this isn't very useful, but I used to basically like get to Monday and be like, oh, what am I going to train today? Like, what am I going to do on this day? And then it get to like Thursday and I'd suddenly get really busy and I wouldn't fit training in, like it wasn't a priority. So what I do now is make training the priority in my week and put it in before the week even begins, so I know that on certain days I'm training legs, I'm training arms on different days. I also think just by like pre-scheduling your workouts before the week even starts, you're mentally basically being like, I'm going to be there and I'm going to be doing that on that day, and it just gives you no excuses. It's the same with planning your food. If you're planning in your food and you're planning in your exercise and it's pre-planned around all your other activities in the week, then you really have no excuses not to be hitting your macros and your calories and not to be doing every workout. That's the way I think of it. I cannot stress the organization enough. If you really want to be achieving your fitness goals, like you just need to be prepared. And I think the saying is, failing to prepare is preparing to fail. And I could not agree more with that statement. Honestly, that's just words that I live by now. I even over-organized. I have a diary, I have a meal planner, I have 2 whiteboard calendars, I have my calendar on my phone. I leave no room for kind of messing up my schedule, and by doing that I'm always sticking to it and I'm always on plan, because I leave no wiggle room for me to have any excuses to be like, oh, I thought I was going to have time to do my workout on Wednesday, but I didn't. Like, no, I know I have time on Wednesday, so I put my workout in on that day specifically, and I'm going to get it done because I know I can't do it later in the week because of X, Y, Z, whatever. Just think, by like mapping out your goals weekly, by mapping out your nutrition, then you're literally one step closer to your goal than you ever could be, and the only thing that will let you down later in the week is you. It's all on your shoulders. Like, you're the only one then. If you've planned everything to a T and everything's implemented and in place and you've done your food shop, then the only person that's going to let you down is you. So then when it comes to the next week, you don't have any excuses. And I think that's like something that I used to do a lot. I used to make a million excuses for why I didn't do a certain workout, why I didn't eat well on a certain day. If you are taking anything from this video, I think the biggest like nugget of wisdom I can give you is just use your Sunday to create a bulletproof plan and structure and organize yourself in a way that means that you literally cannot not achieve your goals, if that makes sense. Like, give yourself no room for excuses. Plan your week, plan your exercise, plan your nutrition, plan your food shops, go and do your food shops. Like, set yourself up for the best week possible and to reach your maximum potential in the week. And that is just what I love spending my Sundays doing. Guys, the dough is ready. Look at that bad boy. Just need to roll it out now. I don't have a rolling pin, so I am going to be using this roll of cling film.
You got what I need, sipping on the potion, all that good emotion, just my kind of heat, keep it on repeat, that's the potion.
I really hope these have like a glow up in the oven, because they smell amazing, but they're not looking it at the moment. I mean, they don't look that bad. I just think I put too much filling in. Like, all of this is like kind of oozing out at the moment, and I think they're going to expand as well. They're not the most evenly cut. Not my greatest work currently. Are so nearly done. They're just kind of like going a bit golden now on the top. Let me Zoom you in. Oh, can't wait. So I have just had a little outfit change. I literally had icing sugar all down my black new Tala set, which is just why I don't deserve nice things. This jumper is also Tala as well. This is from their Court collection tracksuit, which did sell out, and I know loads of people were very upset about it, and I completely understand why, because it's my favourite thing in my wardrobe. Okay, so they definitely had a bit of a glow up in the oven. They look so good. They smell nice as well. So they definitely don't look like your Starbucks cinnamon bun, and I'm sure that Starbucks probably would have thrown these away, but I'm very proud of them. They are definitely cooked. I've just had a check in that bit. So I've got my cinnamon buns, and I'm gonna try one now. I'm literally just gonna put like a teaspoon of this buttercream icing. Oh my god, okay. I might need to slow down. This does look like it's absolutely gonna burn my mouth off. I'm gonna give it a few minutes, then I'm gonna eat it. Okay, I said a few minutes, and I feel like 30 seconds has passed, and I'm just ready to eat it now, so... Oh my god, this looks so nice. Okay. Guys, these are actually so good. Every time, but for hot, that is so nice. And I actually have put 2 of them in my fitness pal today, so I get to have another one for dessert. Wow, they are very hot. I would definitely leave them to stand. Oh my god, why have I done it again? %, be popping this on my Instagram, or maybe I'll do it in like a different YouTube video. Who knows? But they will be somewhere for you soon, because I cannot keep that to myself. Do I have another one now? No. This bit kind of belonged to the one that I had, so... Nope. Gonna leave them to cool, put them aside, and have one after dinner. Oh my god, they are so good. I can't believe it. 4:30. I'm gonna take my makeup off. Maybe do like a face mask or something. I might just like lie in my bed, put some YouTube on. I need to catch up on Emma Chamberlain. I've literally not seen her vlogs for the longest amount of time, so that sounds like a good Sunday. Like, I'm gonna do my skincare, then I'll probably end the vlog there, because I do need to unwind. Like, I feel like this whole week's been so manic. All last night I was like editing so I could like be a bit more relaxed today and actually have a bit of an unwind Sunday. So I am gonna give myself the evening, I think from like 5. I'm just gonna switch off, put some YouTube on, light my candle that I just bought. I will show you. I spent an unholy amount on a candle, but it was worth every penny because it literally makes me feel so zen. It just smells like home, and it's so nice. Is it safe there? Can you put candles on wooden? Yeah, you can put candles on wooden surfaces. You can't put the flame on the wooden surface. I'm just gonna pop that there. I'm gonna get some little bits, take my makeup off, maybe do a face mask. It's a Sunday, self-care Sunday after all. But yeah, that candle was literally like heaven. It just makes me feel like I'm at home. It's so nice. Don't mind me looking cute as hell over here. Screaming at me now for using a face wipe. I know they're not very good for your face, but I always have to use them to get the majority of the makeup off before I go in with a cleanser, because otherwise it just takes too long and it uses too many cotton pads. Do you know what? I'm using the, I look a bit red, Tanologist face drops, and I pop them in my moisturiser, and I love the colour it gives. I just don't ever feel like it's, I mean, let's just not talk about that, but I love the face colour that it gives. Maybe I should watch Harry Potter tonight. I don't want to say I don't like Harry Potter, because everyone will come for me. I obviously like Harry Potter. They're obviously very good films. The acting in the early ones is horrendous. Like, Emma Watson, how did she get that role? She's, can I say, like, I'm an Emma Watson stan now. Like, she's gone on to do amazing things, and she's a way better actress now. But in those early films, like, I know they were kids, but come on. So now, in the spirit of a self-care Sunday, I've definitely just cleansed off all of that fake tan that I was saying that I enjoyed. I'm actually on Glossybox's PR list, so I get a Glossy box every month, which is very cool, because I used to buy these all the time. This isn't a sponsor, by the way, I'm just actually in love with them. They are so good for just like trying out new products. And I got a face mask. So this is actually from the September Glossy box that I received. Extracts of pearl in it, wow. I'm about to look like a crazy person, probably. I hope it doesn't have like nuts in it. Not that a face mask would have nuts in it, but I am severely allergic, so that would not be good. Alright. I literally look like something that I have nightmares about. Let's relax for 20 minutes. Hey Siri, start the timer for 20 minutes. So it has been about 25 minutes. I did like kind of fall asleep then. Feels so good that I've just had like such a peaceful weekend, like doing me, getting things done that I needed to get done. Like I feel like I'm literally starting the new week with like a fresh mindset and mentality towards everything, and I literally love it. I feel like I am glowing. That face mask, let me show you guys what it was. Like, my skin feels amazing. I'm not even gonna bother to put moisturiser on now. So, like I said, I am going to sign off now. It is around 5 o'clock and I do feel like I just want to really take this evening to like unwind even more and just wake up. Like, I've got a big glute session planned tomorrow. I always actually put my hardest session at the beginning of the week, like on a Monday, which I haven't done for ages because of being tired and stuff like that. But I love starting Monday off with the hardest session because it just kickstarts your week in the best way possible. Like, the hardest bit is done and it only gets better from there. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have found like this video a bit useful. Like, hopefully the talking through meal planning and exercise planning has helped. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm gonna go and lie down and enjoy the rest of my Sunday and refresh even more before Monday starts.